Hi, everyone. So, we're going to start my TED Talk today by creating connection, creating a listening, and then creating a shared vision for what's possible in 2040 for a sustainable Lancaster. Whew. So, now my name is Hawa. Oh, first of all, let's start this way. We're going to start by creating connection, okay? So let's just acknowledge everyone in the room, your neighbors that are here to help create this shared vision, yeah? So just take a look to the left and take a look to the right. Make eye contact and say hello and thank you for coming. Hello, thank you for coming. Awesome, guys, great. So next, we're going to create a deeper listening and end by creating a shared vision. So my name is Hawa Lassanah, and I'm the founder of Discerning Eye Community Agriculture. Now, when I'm not farming or plumbing or doing construction, I'm a yoga teacher, so I am uniquely qualified to lead this meditation today, okay? So just trust me, all right? Okay. So, let's see. Now, if you'll indulge me, we'll start by, we'll start by using our imagination. That's what we'll do. So, what I'd like to do is create a little bit of connection with you all. And I invite you to use your imagination to draw two lines from me to you. The first one is eyes to eyes, and the next is heart to heart. Okay? Now, in your imagination, just make those lines a color. It could be silver, black, red, whatever, okay? So get that in your mind there. Perfect. Okay. So next, we'll use our imagination to continue those lines. I have a visual guide here. We'll use those lines and continue them to the behind our eyes to the space between our temples, right? And draw that line down to the line coming in behind your heart, okay? Now, I didn't know I'd have to hold a microphone, so we'll see if this works, our visual representation of the connection that we've just made, okay? So now, this is me to you, and we're going to, now that we've created this connection, we'll breathe into this space here and dream. So what we'll do now is create a breath. This is one of my favorite exercises. It is called a 4-part breath. And we'll just inhale in through the nose. We're all wearing masks, so it's okay and safe. We'll hold the breath, and then exhale and hold on empty. Inhale the breath in, and notice just what full feels like. And then exhale the breath out, and notice what empty feels like, okay? Create that rhythm of breath, and hold on to it. We'll come back to it, okay? So we're all here to create a shared vision of what 2040 could look like as far as a sustainable Lancaster is concerned. So we're gonna complete the connection here and create a path into this collective imagination. So if you wouldn't mind closing your eyes if you'd like, and we'll fast forward 19 years. So 19 birthdays and 19 anniversaries and Spotify year-end reviews, 56 trimesters, 76 summers and winters, 3,420 school lunches, and 6,740-something breakfasts and dinners. Now, within the framework of a sustainable and food-secure Lancaster, what does an ideal situation look like to you? We'll create that in our minds right now. So take a few moments. How old will you be in 2040? What's the weather like? What does your neighborhood look like? Is it green, with grass and trees and native plants? How much energy does it take for you to get your food every day? Do you walk, drive, bicycle, Is it delivered to you? Or is it right at your fingertips, produce right outside your window? What about your community? How about this? Are you financially secure? Do you have a basic income? Does your neighborhood have financial security? Is there joy every day when you wake up and a sense of pride in your community for the things that they're up to? Now, let's take a moment to close out this vision, and I'll tell you about mine. Now, I'm a Capricorn, and I like to think about big systems, okay? So I knew that in the creation of discerning eye community agriculture, in order to achieve our mission, we had to radically rethink the way we use green space in this urban setting. We also had to radically rethink the way we foster the sustainability of our garden programs, our community gardens. We had to create associations of folks who are knowledgeable and passionate about garden farming and who are willing to use their time and donate their efforts to care for the community. We had to create structures that pair rural and urban partners to help eliminate food waste, and structures to include marginalized folks in the billion-dollar industry that is fresh food here in Lancaster County. And lastly, and I think most importantly, we have to retake, or I should say, give back the responsibility of care back into the hands of those who have the most at stake, which is us, the community members. Now, forgive me. So, now DECA is my vision for how we can be better served by our food systems. We create agency and inclusion for the betterment of entire regions, if not the whole entire world, community by community. Now, within this framework, DECA acts as a nonprofit umbrella for 3 sister companies. The first is Backyard Farming Cooperative, and its mission is to advocate for neighbors feeding neighbors. We create community around food, and let's see, what else do we do? So we create community around food. And also, we'll just go with it. Who cares what I wrote down? So we create community around food and also encourage residents to grow produce in their own backyards, right? We encourage residents to care for their communities by sharing. We host educational activities around food and empower our membership into leadership and service to their community. Now, the second sister company is called DECA City Provisions. It is our value-added food brand. And this brand creates volunteer and part-time job opportunities for members of our community. We also create a pipeline in concert with our rural partners to help eliminate food waste. We also do this by creating a freeze-dried line of snacks, meals, and pantry items. And this line extends the harvest. So when I pick a tomato today, it'll be as viable and nutrient dense as in 20 years as it would have been today. Let me just re-say that so the point gets across. A tomato I pick today will be just as nutrient in 20 years. Let that sink in. Our final brand is called DECA City Farms. It is our urban farming operations. It's where tradition meets innovation. We take, it is where our, DECA City Farms is where we test and build our sustainable garden techniques. So we use either raised garden beds to help improve soil content and increase accessibility, as well as aquaponic techniques and sub-irrigated planters to conserve water. Now, finally, let's see, what is the finally? So, I say this all to say that DECA City Farms and DECA Discerning Our Community Agriculture rethinks the entire local food system and creates one that is completely sustainable, creates jobs, wealth, and abundance for its participants. It creates benefit from partnership within and outside of the urban community, and creates benefit for our most underserved communities through education and access. And again, most importantly, it returns the onus of responsibility back into the hands of the members of the community who have the most at stake. Now, if your vision aligns with my vision, then I encourage you to support DECA City Farms on Instagram and Facebook. And you can also support our fundraising initiatives on GoFundMe and also on Facebook. Thank you so much for your time and your patience. Namaste.